Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Sam and Max Hit the Road. Last time you remember we saved Bruno and Trixie from captivity in Bumpusville and followed them to the Evelyn Morrison Savage Jungle Inn, where there was a Bigfoot party being held but we couldn't get in, which is why we went to a few more tourist traps and have assembled a Bigfoot costume. So now we just need to head back to the inn and check in. As soon as Sam is done moseying back to the car. Do 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 do.
It says,
Close enough for jazz. Let's go.
Alright, and we do have this handy changing booth right here.
I can't use these things together. I guess we could try it on.
Hey, that's a downright nice Sasquatch costume. I'll let you guys in with that one.
Looks like something important's happening.
Hundreds of years ago, it was becoming apparent that our time was running out. Yet we were slow to heed the warnings of impending doom. The seemingly slow encroachment of mankind and all that his many living styles entail seemed like a vague and distant problem. A problem for future generations of Yeti to solve. Blithely, we sat back, ignoring our own inner call for action. Tradition and the status quo were our excuses for complacency. The certainty of not just losing our way of life, but possibly our very lives. And the demise of our entire race is now becoming a reality. A reality we can no longer choose to ignore. As it turns out, the humans and their technology are moving faster than we are, much faster than we had anticipated. And so we now face the final crisis. Unless we pull together, not just acknowledging the need for change, but embracing change not just with our hearts and our minds, but with our actions, we will fall behind, moving backward into extinction. Well, back to the music.
I was supposed to say, where's the music? There's the music.
What choreography? Chateau Sasquatch 92. A very bad year. What choreography?
So, fellow smelly woodland creature, where have you been hiding for the past few years?
Hiding? Dude, I've spent the last 8 years manacled to a dunking booth. If Bruno and his girlfriend hadn't rescued me, I'd still be there.
Ah, so that's the Sasquatch from the Gator Golf.
Your appetite's bigger than mine.
Hey man, if you'd spent the past 8 years on a bread and water diet, you'd be scarfing down everything in sight too, dude.
So where are all the bodacious Bigfoot babes?
Take it easy, Max. You don't even like girls.
I don't?
Dude, are you like having an argument with your belly button?
No.
Have you seen Bruno around?
I haven't seen the dude since he rescued me. I hear he's hiding out from a crazy bear and bunny who want to drag him off to an evil carnival.
Bear?
What was that?
Gas. Have you heard from Trixie?
I guess she's hiding out with Bruno.
Have you seen Conroy Bumpus around here?
Is he the guy that coined the phrase, hang 10?
No, he's a country western star going berserk.
Ew, heinous.
So where are all the bodacious Bigfoot babes?
Take it easy, Max. You don't even like girls.
I don't?
Dude, are you like having an argument with your belly button?
No.
I'll let you get back to your food.
Mahalo, dude.
He looks happy in a gluttonous kind of way.
Alright, let's check out this Bigfoot.
He looks spooky in a cheery sort of way. I wonder if they'll play Yellow River. I've learned the hard way never to talk to a band while they're jamming.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Didn't we meet last summer in Cancun?
I don't think so. I was hanging upside down in a block of ice last summer.
How'd that happen?
Oh, the usual. I was strolling in the Andes, minding my own business, when some idiot mountain climber comes along and yells, "Hey, it's the abominable snowman!" Next thing I know, there's an avalanche, and I'm covered in 20 feet of snow. When I wake up, I'm hanging upside down in an ice block in some place called the Mystery Vortex.
You're the skinniest Bigfoot I've ever seen.
I've been fasting in preparation for the day when the aliens come to rescue us.
Hey, it's the abominable. Let me forget it. Has Bruno shown up yet?
Keep your voice down. Bruno's involved in a top-secret reconnaissance mission to the aliens' home planet.
Of course, how silly of me to forget. Have you seen Bruno's girlfriend anywhere?
Shh! She's helping Bruno contact the aliens.
Oh, yeah. You haven't run into Conroy Bumpus, have you?
No, but I know how to deal with him. He has a near-fatal vulnerability to ice, like all beings from the evil planet Snargton.
We'll keep that in mind. We'll catch you later.
Figure of speech. She looks friendly in a scary sort of way.
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
Property of Vanuatu.
Vanuatu?
Vanuatu. The Bigfoot chief. The guy who just gave that speech. My husband. Don't sweat it, Junior. If I had a tree for every time a teenage Bigfoot's made a drunken pass at me, we surely wouldn't be in the mess we're in today.
Not really. It must be a hoot being married to our commander-in-chief.
Oh, it's not that great. Sure, you get to travel, but sometimes you get so lonely. Why, just yesterday I was telling my therapist, Nancy, sometimes it's so lonely at the top. Then she had the nerve to say, bow, 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 whoppity, 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 blah, 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 bow, 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 oogly, 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 whoppity, whoppity, whoppity. And I said, oobada, 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 blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Then she had the nerve to say,
Gee, your hair smells terrific.
you should talk to my hair care specialist, Janet. She does marvelous work. Why, just last autumn, she was soaking my head and I said, Janet, you're just about the best hair care specialist I've ever known. And then she said,
Have you seen Bruno?
Bruno? Why, me and Mr. V have known little Bruno since he was knee-high to a pig. Salt of the earth, Bruno is. Nicest, most generous Bigfoot you'll ever meet. Dumb as a post, of course, but generous. Why, just the other day I was talking to my manicurist, Kimmy, and I said, Kimmy, that Bruno has got to be the dumbest creature to ever walk the surface of the planet. And then she said, blah, 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 whoppity, whoppity, whoppity.
Have you seen Trixie around here?
Trixie, nice girl, wonderful human being. Complete fashion victim, of course, but so pleasant. Just last week I was talking to Katie, my color consultant, and I said, Katie, that Trixie girl wouldn't know a burnoose from a sarong if her life depended on it. And then she said, bow, 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 oogly, 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 whoppity, whoppity, whoppity. Of course,
You haven't seen Conroy Bumpus sneaking around, have you?
internationally renowned country western superstar Conroy Bumpus. I've got all his albums. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'd say he's the most gifted entertainer of the 20th century. He's an immoral cretin, of course, but boy can he sing. I was talking to my chiropractor, Karen, just last month, and I said, Karen, that despicable Conroy Bumpus sure has got a pretty voice. And then she said,
What do you think about the pressing Bigfoot issues of the day?
God, I can't believe I lived long enough to hear you say that.
the answers were all there in my husband's speech. Pull together, embrace race change. Avoid extinction. And if that doesn't work, we'll eat all the humans.
Hey, that got her to stop talking for a moment.
It must be a hoot being married to our commander-in-chief.
Oh, it's not that great. Sure, you get to travel, but sometimes you get so lonely. Why, just yesterday I was telling my therapist, Nancy, sometimes it's so lonely at the top. And then
Adieu.
Don't be a stranger. Stop. Sorry, hon. Only Yeti elders are allowed in the pool area.
Huh.
It's an ice pick. It's an ice pick.
Picky, picky, picky.
It's a freezer. I can't talk to that.
Yikes! Well, 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 a Bigfoot.
Sure is a scrawny feller.
A Bigfoot in the hand is worth two in the bush, Lee Harvey.
Sorry, boss.
Think nothing of it, old chap. Now, be a good lad and pop off to the bus and get the net.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bumpus.
Don't make a move. Don't make a move. Don't make a move.
Well,
Don't make a move. Don't make a move.
well, if only I can get myself out of this cheap costume.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm gonna put you in my menagerie, you mangy Bigfoot, you.
I'm not really a Bigfoot, you know.
Pull the other one.
Where'd you get that British accent, anyway?
I'm originally from Liverpool, twit. You.
Why do you persecute harmless Bigfoots?
Harmless? Harmless? I'll have you know my parents were killed by a rabid Bigfoot.
Really?
Well, no. Actually, I'm just a warped, evil person who gets his jollies torturing cute woodland creatures.
Well, that's a valid motivation, too. Look, behind you, the three-headed monkey.
Nice try.
I can't be in your menagerie. I don't know how to play an instrument.
You'll be amazed how a few hundred volts speeds up the learning process.
Where'd you get the extra toupee?
I'm only gonna say this once, so listen closely. I don't wear a toupee.
No, really, where'd you get the new toupee?
Any other questions?
Look, behind you, the three-headed monkey.
Nice try.
You'll never get away with this.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
Maybe this'll convince you that I'm not a Bigfoot.
Here we go.
You again?
I left the net back in Bumpusville.
Forget the net. We're gonna disguise ourselves as a Bigfoot.
Why?
So we can infiltrate their ranks, learn their ways, and pick them off at our leisure.
Oh.
And no funny stuff, dog boy.
Yeah.
Gee, funny stuff like having you get sealed in the freezer?
Point your...
Hey.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
Yeah. Hey.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
Yeah. Hey.
I wouldn't move if I were you.
Yeah.
Hey, Max, why don't you make yourself useful? That was fun.
Now future generations will be able to enjoy his atonal warblings.
Are there any more shrimp balls back here? Who are you?
We're the freelance police.
We just saved your collective hash.
Really? Then I guess it'd be okay to make you honorary Yeti chiefs. Walk this way. Can I have your attention, please? Although it's our tradition to allow only Bigfoots and their dates to these gatherings, these two have shown themselves worthy of our gratitude and our trust.
These are a naive people.
And so I'm granting them the title of honorary Bigfoot Chief. So don't mess with them.
That's it? Honorary Bigfoot Chief? Where's the cash?
We don't want Bigfoot money, Max. It's probably made of tree bark or something.
I know, but it's the principle of the thing.
You may now wander freely about the convention floor without concern for your health.
Gee, thanks.
Think nothing of it. Follow me. Since you have proven yourselves to be friends of the Yeti, I have brought you here to share in our biggest secret. These great totem poles have been gathered from across the world and passed down from generation to generation of Bigfoots.
Like fruitcake.
We believe they hold the answer to our ultimate salvation, but the secret of their purpose is a riddle we've been unable to fathom.
Sounds heavy.
Like fruitcake.
It's real heavy.
Bruno.
Like fruitcake.
Why aren't you at the party?
Who can party while their world comes to an end?
Most of your mange-ridden brethren, apparently.
I told you it was a bad idea to spike the punch.
I thought it would loosen up everyone's imagination.
No wonder we're facing extinction. Okay, guys, here's the situation. The Bigfoot way of life is rapidly going down the tubes. These totem poles might be able to save us, but A, we don't know what they mean. B, most of us have been partying too much to figure out what they mean. And C, we Bigfoots have a hard time operating in public, if you know what I mean.
We wouldn't normally be asking for help, but we're desperate.
Well, that's how we get most of our gigs, so why not?
Great. Why don't you three get cracking on the totem poles? I'm going to the hot tub.
Alright, so we've got 4 totem poles.
What is this? Some kind of tornado? Dentistry? A patron saint of Bigfoots? Looks like a before and after shot. I'm filled with disgust and an odd sense of foreboding.
And?
What do you think that swirly totem pole means?
I think it represents a primordial washing machine.
That guy in the campfire totem pole could be just about anybody.
Maybe it's Alan Ludden, the late host of Password.
I'm not sure what to make of that toothy totem pole.
I think it's a graven idol for tooth fairy worshippers.
That two-headed totem pole is a mystery to me.
I think it's the Cushmans.
Neither one of them is bald. Maybe it's their wives. Well, that's all. Yep, that's Bruno, the veritable holy grail of our mission.
Okay, Sam, he's here, we're here. Let's go.
Wait, go where?
Back to the carnival so we can get paid, you big lummox.
I may be slow, but I am not stupid. I'm staying right here.
Psst, Max.
What?
Maybe we should wait a while before returning Bruno to his well-meaning yet horribly twisted owners.
Why?
Because I have a sick, gnarled premonition that something important is going to happen to the Bigfoots. And it would be nice if Bruno were here to see it before we slapped him back in a block of ice.
You're getting soft, Sam.
We've decided to let you roam free until the end of the convention.
Gee, thanks. Is there anything I can do for you in return?
Didn't I hear something about a hot tub around here?
Later, little buddy. Right now we've got things to figure out.
But that hot tub really sounds like the place to be.
Later. I still can't figure out how a witty urbane Bigfoot like yourself fell into the clutches of the Cushmans.
It's a familiar story. Bigfoot meets fish. Bigfoot tries to catch fish. Bigfoot falls into Arctic ice flow.
That's a classic, all right. What's caused this big crisis you and the chief keep rattling on about?
Trees.
What's wrong with the trees?
Are they succumbing to outdated Marxist dogma?
No, there aren't enough of them. Bigfoots need trees to hide behind. Without trees, we're easily hunted, captured, and put on display by thoughtless humans.
Sam, I think I'm feeling my very first pang of guilt in the... Nope, it's gone. False alarm.
What do you make of that totem pole on the far left?
Let me take a look.
Well?
It's a totem pole.
And?
It's made of wood.
It's not too late to take him back to the carnival, you know.
Any keen Bigfoot insights into the totem pole with a tooth on it?
I've been staring at that one for hours, and
Yes?
I think it has something to do with teeth.
I'm not holding my breath, but do you have any clue who the guy in the third totem pole is?
Nope. He sure seems to get along with vegetables, though.
Sam, the guy in that pole's got a marshmallow.
So?
I want a marshmallow.
Max, you are a marshmallow. See that totem pole?
What about it?
What do you think it means?
I've got it.
What did you tell them?
I told them to start looking for bald guys with spaghetti on their heads.
So what do you think about all this?
I'm just happy to be here, Sam. Happy to be at room temperature and happy to be free at last.
Born free as the wind blows.
Max,
What?
what were you saying, Bruno?
I lost my thought.
Darn.
How'd you and Trixie meet anyway?
We didn't really meet until she thawed me out. But I've loved her ever since that first night she snuck into the freak tent and sang me to sleep with a Scrantonese lullaby.
And you want to put him back in a block of ice?
Yeah. So?
I give up. Well, now that Conroy's out of your hair, what are you going to do?
Try brushing it, maybe?
Well, I've still got the Cushmans to worry about, so I guess I'm still a little tense.
Be seeing you.
Not if I see you first.
Alright, so now we have the final quest of the game, finding the 4 items that will answer the riddles of the totem pole. And we've got a couple of them already, but we'll get the rest of them and finish the game next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.